I don't even know what the fuck to say. I'm like absolutely speechless right now. Not of the card, not of what happened on at Survivor Series, more so of what happened after. Like I can't even like describe what the fuck just happened. Like excuse me, like holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight, I'm going to give you guys the results of Survivor Series. But before we get into it, we're on the road to 500 subs. And once we do get to 500 subs here on the channel, I'm opening up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners at Collector Store. Check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. On the hopes to potentially pull cards like a Blue Eyes White Dragon, cards like Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, maybe even a Monster Reborn. The possibilities are out there. But if we get to 1,000 subs, I'm opening up this first edition Toon Chaos box. Also got this box from my partners at Collector Store on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare, kind of similar to this card from Genesis Impact that I did an opening on months back. Beat Cop from the Underworld. This thing looks absolutely beautiful. I'm getting this graded at some point. Never really came up with a good opportunity to do so, but if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, or perhaps more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or perhaps, just like with tonight's video, a premium live event predictions or a results video. If you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, subscribe, hit the bell, smash that thumbs up button. Follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It'll also be in the description as well. And the question of the day is this: among the card from tonight's Survivor Series, what was your favorite moment? Your favorite moment and your favorite match from tonight's Survivor Series. Let me know down in the comments below. And let's just get straight into it, kicking things off with the women's WarGames match between Damage Control's Bayley, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and the WWE Women's Champion Io Sky taking on Team EST, which featured Bianca Belair, Shotzi, Charlotte Flair, and the man Becky Lynch. Here's the thing: you look at these 8 women. You knew damn well it was going to be pure chaos. The order of entry was as follows: Becky Lynch, Bayley, Shotzi, Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Kairi Sane, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka. And this was, I don't even know what to say. Asuka had, just to give you a couple of the highlights from from this matchup. Asuka had hit Shotzi with the mist. We saw finally, after all these years, we finally saw Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch bury the hatchet once and for all and embrace one another, which was a beautiful sight to see. And Bayley became the MVP of WarGames, literally stopping every single pinfall that Team ESC had done onto Damage Control, but it wasn't enough. As the closing moments of the match, Bayley got hit with not only a spear from Charlotte, not only a senton from Shotzi, a KOD from Bianca, and from the second rope, a manhandle slam onto the table from Becky Lynch. And here's the thing: I said it before, I said it in my prediction video on Wednesday, that no matter who got the advantage, the opposing team would win. Tonight, Team EST we found out on the kickoff show that Team ESC was able to gain the advantage as by voted from the WWE universe. And those 4 ladies, Bianca, Shotzi, Charlotte, and Becky, proved my theory wrong tonight, as Becky picked up the victory for Team Bianca by pinning the self-proclaimed role model Bayley. And honestly, it was just absolutely insane. Chaos all over the place, tables broken everywhere. That's WarGames for you. But next up, before we even continue, I do want to give you guys a bit of a heads up how these result videos work. Every Saturday after every premium live event, except for WrestleMania weekend, naturally, I do the results of these premium live events following the show, and then on Monday's episode of WWE's Biggest Issue, I do an in-depth review of Survivor Series and give my review, my rating on each match from 1 star to 5 stars, and then I rate the entire card from 1 star to 5 stars. So, with that being said, we must continue with the Intercontinental title match between Gunther and The Miz. Honestly, let's be real. Don't get it twisted. I've got nothing but respect for The Miz and for how much he has done for WWE, not just in the ring but outside the ring. Doing charity work and doing being a part of shows like Jimmy Fallon and the Today Show and whatnot. But this was this was The Miz's big chance to do something that has never been done before, and that is tie Chris Jericho with 9 Intercontinental title runs. However, even though The Miz put up a hell of a fight against Gunther, it was not enough, as Gunther was able to make The Miz tap out to a Boston Crab to retain the Intercontinental title, which makes Gunther the only heel in WWE that doesn't need anybody to bail him out of his title matches, which is absolutely incredible. Honestly, I would consider Gunther to be arguably one of the greatest heels in WWE right now, which is crazy to say. Doesn't it sound crazy to say that? It actually kind of does. But next up, originally we were supposed to have had Santos Escobar versus Carlito, but because of what happened last night on SmackDown, with the fact that Santos was able to injure Carlito, Dragon Lee stepped up on behalf of not just Carlito and Rey Mysterio, the Hall of Famer, but also the entire LWO. So maybe he might be getting a spot in the LWO. It's a possibility, but if you're Santos Escobar and you look at a guy like Dragon Lee, you would think that you're going to be getting just a squash match. No, Santos was given a fight. He was given a fight, and this was probably one of the biggest fights of Santos' career on the main roster, but it's what happened in the middle of the match that made all the difference. Mask tried to be ripped off of Dragon Lee's head by Santos Escobar, proving that he's basically disrespecting the wrestling style that is Lucha Libre. And even though Dragon Lee had a huge amount of offense flurried to Santos, it was not enough, as Escobar was able to defeat Dragon Lee with the Phantom Driver, and that was pretty much it. I will say this. I know that Dragon Lee is not done with Santos. Carlito is not done with Santos. Neither is Rey Mysterio. So I know for a fact that all 3 of those men will get their retribution on Santos, but it depends on what is next moving forward for Santos. But we now have to move into the the women's world title match between Rhea Ripley, the champion, and Zoe Stark, the challenger. And honestly, as I just realized something on my book here, give me 1 second. I forgot to cross out the losers. All right, there we go. Anyway, obviously we knew that this was going to be the biggest match of Zoe Stark's young career on the main roster, and as we all know, earlier this year she was trained by none other than the Hall of Famer Trish Stratus, and the question becomes, did that even help? Did it help Zoe Stark become the Women's World Champion? Nope. It did nothing. It did absolutely nothing, as even though Zoe Stark put up a hell of a fight, Rhea Ripley was still able to hit Zoe Stark with Riptide to retain the Women's World Championship, which then brings us to the main event. And if you guys did not watch Survivor Series like my brother, who is actually watching this right now, then what you guys are about to hear from me might just shock you to your very core. And I will say this: the landscape of the WWE has now changed completely. It has. We move into the men's WarGames match, which featured all 4 members of the Judgment Day, JD McDonough, the NXT North American Champion Dominic Mysterio, and the Undisputed Tag Team Champions Finn Balor and Senior Money in the Bank Damian Priest. And their WarGames cohort, for one night only, Drew McIntyre, taking on Team Rhodes, or some people like to call them, what was it, the Nightmares? I think it was, from what I had seen on Instagram. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins, main event Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and the return of Randy Orton, who we had not seen in 18 months. Think about that. Almost 2 years we had not seen Randy Orton. The last time we saw him, the Usos injured Randy Orton to become the Undisputed Tag Team Champion. So obviously Orton did not forget about that, as he was attempting to hit Jey with an RKO to get some payback. But when Randy saw Jey hit who was it, JD McDonough? Yeah, JD McDonough with the super kick. Randy Orton knew that things have changed in WWE, and this was pure chaos, because the order of entry was as follows: Finn Balor, Seth freaking Rollins, JD McDonough, main event Jey Uso, Damian Priest, Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, Dominic Mysterio, and Randy Orton. Here's the thing: right when Orton's music was about to hit, Rhea Ripley comes out with a referee in tow, attempting to cash in Money in the Bank for Damian Priest, because obviously, I guess that was the plan for the Judgment Day. But when you heard that sound, I hear voices in my head. Nope, no cash in. It didn't count. So Randy Orton comes out, and the closing moments will shock you. JD McDonough got hit with an RKO flying from the top of WarGames, and it was pure chaos. Randy Orton gave Cody Rhodes Damian Priest, hits Priest with Crossroads to pick up the 1, 2, 3. Now you would think that the show was done. Oh no. No. Hell no. we saw something I did not ever think we would ever see. Because it's been well over a decade since we last saw this one individual. A decade. Think about that. A decade. Last time we saw him, the 2014 Royal Rumble. Who is it? None other than CM Punk. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me right. CM Punk is back in WWE. The last time we saw him in a professional wrestling ring altogether, again, I don't watch it, but it was on AEW, and he was their world champion. And some bullshit happened, and yeah, he got fired. And now he's in WWE. Yeah, shit's about to get real. And all I have to say is, holy shit, WWE better get ready. Now the question becomes this. Which brand will he be a part of? Will he be a part of Raw? Or will he be a part of SmackDown? If he goes to Raw, his main target will be the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. If he goes to SmackDown, we all know who he's targeting. Roman Reigns. Now, there have been rumors going around saying that LA Knight was going to be getting another shot at the Undisputed title at the Royal Rumble, but apparently plans have changed, and I think that this might be the plan. CM Punk goes to SmackDown and targets Roman Reigns, but it doesn't matter because Jimmy Uso is going to cost CM Punk the victory. Solo Sikoa is going to cost, and get this. If Punk is there, he'll be targeting Paul Heyman as well. So things are going to get really interesting in WWE. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say about that because this will be the first time that I'm ever going to be calling matches involving CM Punk in WWE, especially as a content creator. So it's going to be interesting to say the very least. But with that being said, that's going to do it for tonight's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more premium live event predictions and results in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.